Hello, everybody. I am coming to you today on my laptop instead of my phone because I just couldn't be bothered to record with my phone today and the whole room's a mess. But today I went to Myeongdong and I got some stuff, so we're gonna open it. Because why not? I really don't want. Look how cute this is. Okay, it was 8,000 won. And it's a random can badge. It's JYP, and it actually has the shiny, so it's legit. I don't trust everything I buy being legit. I'm like, oh, it's not legit, but I don't necessarily care sometimes. I try to always buy official, but sometimes it's sold out, and I'm like, yo, I want that. So, the way it's him. Okay. Every single time. I cannot pull anybody else right now. But also, this is my new subway card that I just got. Let me take the plastic off this. So if you go, there's like this one shop that has Tmoney cards that you can buy. So I got a new one there right now. Because the old one I had isn't an up-to-date photo. I love it. It's cute. But I wanted a new one, but also look how cute Jisung is, like, right here, like, I love him. I love the little smile. Everybody's cute, so I wanted one from, like, this decade. I say decade like they've been around that long, but the one I have is, like, when they were babies, because before, like, they didn't have a lot of Stray Kids stuff, like, a year ago, the first time I came, or, like, not even a year ago, well, almost a year ago. Like 9 months ago, and so there wasn't much stuff, and so now there's like calendars. Whatever this is that I grabbed, it was 3,500 won. It said it was like stickers. So yeah, I took everything out of the plastic bag I had it in. We wouldn't have fentanyls, but this I did not do that. Ooh, okay, I see you. These are actually pretty nice. I see. Cute. It's backwards because it's backwards. A sticker sheet. A sticker sheet. Like, look at that. What a nice postcard. Like, I would frame these. They look so cute. Like, it's actually really high quality for like how cheap it was. I'm so shocked. And then another day I don't have my glasses on. I like that, like, everybody's feet are, like, pretty covered. They're like, no free feet photos here, and, like, that's funny. Like, these are, like, actually good paper, too. Like, they're not, like, super, super thin. Yo. Okay, I want his shoes. I want everybody's shoes. It's a problem. I love boots. I have loved them for so long. I remember my first pair of Doc Martens I got in high school, like 10 years ago. And they were so cute, but they were the wrong size, and I didn't care. And eventually, in the last 2 years, I did get rid of them because they just hurt too much trying to wear them. But they were white, and they were cute, and it was a look, because who has white Doc Martens? Considering I wear all black. This is actually a really nice photo. Okay, this, I was hoping this would be in here because I really want this album, but I've not been able to get my hands on it. Everywhere I go, I ask, like, do you have it? And they're like, no. But I've been looking for eons. I think I have to get it online. I just didn't want to pay like way more than it's actually costs. I guess we're gonna go to Japan. They'll probably have it there. They don't have it here. Because they're like, oh, we only have like the Korean albums. I'm just like, sad. I was like, is there more albums in Seoul? And they were like Japanese ones. And they were like, oh, okay. Someone should complain that I can't buy their albums. It's coming out. That's so weird. Okay, so we have this. These two came from the same store. This came from a different store. There's like a whole bunch of different stores in the station. So I kind of do sometimes look around for what's cheaper. I was going to buy this somewhere else, like outside the subway, but it ended up being cheaper in the subway. And they took my card. Because some places are like cash only. And that place was like actually really weird. They had like shoes and shirts. It wasn't even like... It was shoes and shirts. But it was all like brand new drops. And I was like, what's going on? Like, they literally just had boxes from Weavers in the entire thing. And I was like, so that's why I can't buy anything online. Y'all are, like, buying the max limits. Okay, so now we have Indigo. This is, like, really cool. I got the little one just because it was cheaper. And I like this packaging so much. I'm like learning about packaging design right now. So this is like really neat. I think that's what the door looks like. Look, I bought it. So listen. This is awesome. So like, we know you don't want the CD. Oh. Okay, so there is the QR code, which I'm not going to show you for reasons being that I want to actually download it. Oh wait, it's not even CD. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. I'm like trying to see like the lighting here so bad, but I really like how it looks like a it looks like they shot this on film almost and then made it like this, but it's neat. I like that a lot. Okay, so this is what I think actually has the album information on it. Wait, what the heck did I just buy? I'm so confused. Like obviously an album. This is the info booklet. It looks like the IKEA guide. It's like an IKEA manual. I love that. I love that. Ooh, I like this. This is neat. Let's see. Okay, who hurt him? Because he literally says the F word. Oh my god. Buddy, I love that. Like, he's really out here swearing. Me, I'm trying not to swear as much. Okay, this is gonna be like my favorite song. I can tell you just from looking at the lyrics. It says, I can't believe I loved you once, fool me once, and fool me twice. Shame on you, yes, shame on me. Think I lost my sanity. Chemistry we had for sure. Gradually we wanted more. Then say you can't fix someone. Seems you got one fit. You right. Like, relatable a little too much. I'm lonely, bro. I'm me. Literally. I'm in love with this, like, design. It's so... reminds me of a cyanotype. It definitely gives me cyanotype vibes. Like, it's when you put, an object on light responsive paper and you are in a dark room and then you turn on this like special lamp and then it exposes it for a certain amount of time and then it like looks like that. That actually looks like they put like straight up flowers on it and it looks cool. Cool. The whole concept's pretty neat. Okay, so... okay. It was a cyanotype! I'm right! I know what I'm talking about. I like that it's blue because sometimes you can do it like it's typically black. Like a lot of my cyanotypes from, well actually, some people, no, yeah. Because you can do paper and like coat it with a special chemical and then it'll do it, or you could just use paper. I did it in high school. It was really fun. Like, it was one of the fundamental units we had. I think my favorite has to be the one that looks like koi fish. But I get like, I realized the other day I'm 24, going to be 25 at in the middle of the summer, and that shocked me. I was like, wait a minute, what? No way. Like, who let that happen? Who let me adult? This is really neat. I like this concept a lot, actually. Definitely gonna be showing everyone, like, oh, look how cool this is. Oh my god, I love this. It's out of focus intentionally and it's gorgeous. Like, I love the out of focus. I love the light, how it's hitting him. Like, it's such a gorgeous photo. It looks like a portable charger. I can't tell which direction this is supposed to go in, but I'm in love. I'm obsessed. Ears are weird. I'm staying by it. This is a cool photo. I like photos of like TVs and old stuff like that. I feel like it's super cool. Yes. I think it definitely goes this way. Lonely. Like, I definitely think that feeling of lonely in this photo match perfectly. So that's pretty cool. This, I can't tell what it hectic. Yeah, I would say so. But I like that. I like that motion blur with the lights like that. It's like pretty neat. I like that they really did a lot of different techniques. Like, that is really awesome to me as a photo nerd. This is really pretty. I wanna, wherever this is, I wanna go. Like that. It's gorgeous. Ooh, more cyanotypes. They're pretty neat. And I like that it's like not the whole page. I like that there's the spacing around it. It's a pretty neat design. I wonder how they got this idea. I think I'm actually gonna frame this one. Like, I love this a lot. Okay, so that sums up this neat little thing. I thought was pretty exciting. I wonder if there's different photographs. I wonder what like the full book, like the full book must have been really thick. So I think like this is pretty neat for like, it was 11,201. I think that's neat. I like this. Oh, this is really neat. Okay. These. I saw them and I did not hesitate, and I was like, okay, the only hesitation I had was that I couldn't afford everybody. So, without further ado, look at these photos! I think it's a complete ripoff. They like are basically stolen off the internet, but they're so pretty, and it was so like, they're actually really, really high quality, like print wise. That's what I did. Otherwise, I don't like stealing photos like that. I think it's not right. But they're available on the internet. Because Walmart, like, a lot of places, if they realize it's another photographer's photos, they won't print it. I always hate when it has like that name. Like, I like that it has a name, but at the same time, I don't. Like, only one needs to have it. I love his blue hair. I call him a blueberry boy when he had blue hair. I loved it. Ooh, that eyebrow slit looks really nice. I like it. I like it. Picasso. Why am I holding it like that? I literally could just hold it like that. Those are nice. Those are boys. Definitely off the internet because point here even. I thought so. Stool. So we're gonna open up and then we're good. And then we have a calendar. That's actually way more stuff than I thought. I'm just like throwing it in. I'm dying at that meme. Okay, honestly, this photo was why I bought it right here. This. Guys, oh my god, it's so cute. That's how I have a bias and a bias record. And then they're all bias records. Like right now, someone is like giving me life. All the little clips from interviews. And he's just like, haha, thanks everyone. Yes. Okay. I was gonna say, if this photo wasn't in here, I was actually gonna cry. But this is my watch face and my phone background, one of them, because you can change it. So it's mostly loopy memes on my watch, but that does pop up on occasion. Oh my god. Can I just say their photographer is so good? Like, everyone who does these photos is so good at it. I love it. Okay, last thing. I can't believe it's 20 minutes. I was trying to open this when I was in the subway and I was like, it's not working, so I put it back. I knew that's why I was like, okay. Like when I was at the station. 2024, okay. I don't know how calendars work, so here we go. That's a nice photo because I didn't see like the I did see the straight of the photo, but like not really because this was blocking it basically. But like, yes, come through. Good visuals. I like that. I'm like, it's mine to look at. You can tell. You can tell that it has all the information right there on the corner. Yeah, it's there. But I will still buy this shit every year. So cute. But also, I am like, look at that little smile. A little dimple. First I was looking at Jisung and then I was looking at Hyunjin and I was so distracted. That's why this video is 20 minutes. It's like the one photo from earlier that was in the other thing. And then this one too. I love purple on them. Purple's definitely the color on them. Oh my god. These are all such nice photos. She's speechless. I was also looking to see if I could immediately see the Photoshop, and yep. There, whoop, there it is. Okay. So right here on his chin line, they darkened it a little bit to give him more depth, which is fair. Like, it adds depth to the photo, so it's warranted. Here he has like this line coming right here. And that's kind of to just add a little more definition because it might have been soft. A little too soft for my taste. I think it's still gorgeous. They definitely have like a blur. They have no texture. I swore. See, there it is. I was trying so hard not to swear. Keep talking about Photoshop. And then this one, you guys got to see this one before I did. I like it. I love Ordinary. Like, that is my favorite era, to be honest. I might have a bias because the album came out while I was here in Korea, and the Seoul City. I'm like, I'm stupid. It's cute. They all look so good. It's not fair. They're like perfect. It's in the wrong way. And then we have our circuits. I want to say it's circuits, yeah. I've not been caught up on things. I've been busy. But I love it. I love the photos from it. Okay, the dolphins has me cracking up. But like, he looking at you like, he looking at you like that. Bam, we're married. And they're all in Prada, and I'm just like, I'm too broke for Prada. I was gonna say, if this was Winter Falls and it was June, I was gonna be very confused. But it's not super good. Why is it like, oh, okay. Wait. That's what, okay, that makes sense. Okay, it took me this long. So it's 2 years. So on one side is 2023, and then the flip side is 2024. So you get to use it twice. That's actually pretty smart, actually. See, oh, by the way, you know how I said, oh, I have Chan every time? I was literally not kidding. Let me pop that out. Literally not kidding. Because there's the dolphin shirt from Accident. I bought 3 different versions of Accident, but I bought the pink one, the black one, and then the paper one that looked like a file. And then here's my ordinary. This is one ordinary. Sends. And usually like this one. The last time I was in Myeongdong, I actually dropped my case and cracked it. And look, I have like 4 stickers. Oh, I don't have Kylo Ren. I used to have Kylo Ren on my old iPhone actually. Right covering the apple. Because that was the thing. Okay. They shipped it, it's fine. I'll fix it later. I hate buildings this high because I'm scared of heights. And I'm like, aren't you afraid of being near the glass? I am. I won't go near the glass. I'm like, this foot's literally almost touching it and I would cry. Like, Charlene was like, here, this is like backs against that glass. I could never. I love this one. It's so cute. And it's so playful. No, I don't okay, we've not seen these. I'm like, I went to bed at such problems. It's so pretty. And I love these photos. Okay, but like, the blue part of the things was not my favorite look just because I don't like it on anyone. Like, that's the look I'm not fond of when it's literally just like veins. Like, it's just like you dipped your head in ink and then left it. But I love these. I can't unsee the Photoshop. After I learned how to do it, I can't unsee, especially in these. Like, Hyunjin to me looks really one-dimensional, actually. And then you lost part of his charm. So his, like, right here is lost because of the light behind him, or to the side of him, which is unfortunate. It happens. Look at how, like, the blur on some of them is insane. And, like, that's just the way it is. I'm not mad. Photoshop's fun. I like having smooth skin, that's why I'm wearing a mask. My skin is not it. Ooh. I like you. I like you. This is definitely a useful surface. I will use it. Ooh. I like it. I like it because I like that it's just like random stuff on the table. It's like all food. Like strawberries and grapes, some oranges. Oh, there's a kiwi up in there. That's expensive. If you know anything about fruit here, it's like super expensive. Like 3 apples is like 10,000 won at this mart by my old house. Like it was really expensive, and I was like, I can't eat 3. They were also like massive, which is like actually kind of a good deal because they were humongous. Who was saying no one says oh We do those. I have a glitter now. I have glitter eyeshadow when I went to home day last night. That's why this is. It was fun. Can I tell you anybody's name? I don't remember. What's 4 shots of tequila later? But they were nice. I like that it looks like he's taking a family photo. Like that's the vibe. And I love that. Sometimes I just get so distracted when I'm looking at them. I just like, my thoughts are just like, see, I'm doing Alex. This is really such a good look for a lot of them. Like Felix in that outfit, Jisung, Tmoney, like Minho even in them pants, like they look good. Chan's boots got me, and then Changmin himself is just a whole mood. Like, I don't know where I'd wear that, but I want to wear that outfit. Well, I'm saying it like, you know what? Okay, now it makes sense, because when I flipped it, it says 23, and then you flip it, and then it's 24. But then there's a new photo by then, and then it does pop out. Yep. Duh, there was like all the pictures right there. Oh, this is a sticker! They're all stickers! That's neat. That's actually useful. Don't know what to put it on. But yeah. That was my little haul today. And this is going to be cut down from 30 minutes? I hope so. Bye.